Alright, so I believe that this is probably the most anticipated movie of 2017.
Alright.
It's not on your list, because you don't like this. You don't like this film franchise. You saw the first 10 minutes of Star Wars and you hated it.
I think we've said that in every podcast episode so far,
and we're still going to say it.
It is now tradition
until you watch.
Yeah, it is now tradition.
Until you, I'm not going to stop until you watch A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Force Awakens.
So 4 out.
You could watch Rogue One because that leads right into A New Hope, but you can just skip the prequels. You can watch the third one if you want, but yeah, because the third one has the most development of Anakin Skywalker turning into Darth Vader. Spoiler alert.
Unless you're me, you should know that.
You should you should know that.
Yeah.
And yeah. But
anyways,
okay, so the most anticipated movie of 2017 is probably Star Wars: The Last Jedi. And recently we've got some new information about the movie from the director, I'm sorry for pronunciation, Rian Johnson.
Yeah. If you ever watch this podcast, be prepared for us to butcher names.
Butcher names. Alright, so apparently in the film we're going to find out what happened to Luke Skywalker and Kylo Ren. Because in The Force Awakens, it's set up that there has been a falling out between Kylo Ren and Luke Skywalker. Because Kylo Ren, spoiler alert, is the son of Han Solo and Princess Leia.
Yeah. Which is odd because although I don't like the series, I was forced to go watch that, and I figured it out before a hardcore Star Wars fan, aka my godfather. So, yeah.
So there's this remember there's a flashback sequence, and it's the Jedi school.
Yeah.
And Kylo Ren is attacking it with the Knights of Ren. We don't know what happened. But we might find out. We're gonna find out about this. Gonna find out about it in this movie. Man, I need to try coffee. All right.
Today doesn't seem to be your day.
Yeah. All right. So at the end of Force Awakens, Rey meets Luke and just holds up the lightsaber for what seems like 2 minutes. And
so just an eternity.
Yeah. And initially, Luke pushes Rey away. Because after what happened with Kylo Ren, he isolates himself on this planet without telling anyone, but apparently someone found coordinates somehow.
Secretly had a tracking device placed in his neck or something.
Or just left a letter.
Yeah. Just, I am going here if you ever find this letter. Puts in the coordinates.
And we're going to split up the coordinates. So stupid. So he initially pushes her away after what happened with Kylo Ren. So he doesn't want the same failure again. Okay, and Finn. Remember Finn?
It might take me a minute, but I'm pretty sure I do.
The Black Stormtrooper?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna have a bigger, significant role in the Resistance after having his spine sliced open by Kylo Ren.
Yeah, so is his role gonna, like, hang on, in the Star Wars universe, if your spine gets split open, like that happened in the movie,
if you get cybernetics, you're cooler.
Yeah. So he would have a cybernetic spine.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, he's gonna have a bigger role. He's gonna be up in the ranks of the Resistance and see how he plays out. Alright, so the director says that The Last Jedi will be eerily similar to The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh god.
But this is unintentional.
Yeah, I still maintain that every Star Wars movie is just recycling the plot from a previous Star Wars movie with different characters. I still maintain that.
Yeah. Even though I found that with Episode 1 and Episode 4, but there are some similarities and some differences.
There always has to be some differences.
Yeah. So, yeah, but this thing is unintentional, even though that we got Force Awakens and it was very similar to A New Hope. But the director says that this is unintentional. It's because it's like The Empire because it has different subplots. So in the film, we have Rey training with Luke on the planet. We got trouble within the Resistance. and we got Finn and the gang going on this mission to a place called Canto Bight. I'm sorry for the pronunciation. Which the director says is the Star Wars' version of Las Vegas. And this is where we'll find Benicio del Toro's. Benicio del Toro. Oh,
no point asking me, man.
Alright. Benicio.
Yeah, just leave it as that.
Okay. Big B. This is where we'll find his character. The head of this casino. Okay. And
yeah, so it is very similar to Las Vegas.
It is. It's like Cloud City with Canto. Lando.
Yeah.
Lando. Lando. Hashtag Lando.
Oh god, not more hashtags.
Okay. And they released images about this film, about new characters that are going to pop up in The Last Jedi. We got these things called porgs, which are said to be cute but annoying.
So,
especially to Chewbacca.
Yeah, so pretty much just, forgive me if this is wrong, but pretty much the gremlins before you get them wet. Or feed them after midnight.
Well, it's like a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Okay, the next characters we have are the caretakers. And apparently these are fish bird-like aliens who maintain the structures of the island. And they've been doing this for thousands of years.
Right, so I'm assuming they probably built their civilization under the island and it's keeping it up.
Oh no, it's on the island. Like all these structures on the island, and they maintain it.
Yeah. When you said that, I thought you meant they were keeping the island afloat. So,
yeah,
if that was the case, then that'd be a different story.
That would be a different story. And the last characters we've got are Stokes Bodyguards. Remember the Emperor? Oh wait, you haven't seen. You haven't seen.
So, in short, no, I don't remember.
Okay, so you know Emperor Palpatine?
Yeah.
Okay, so he had these bodyguards in red armor, and they looked a little like a melted Darth Vader.
Yeah.
On the outside of the suit, not the inside, because he got burned.
Yeah.
Insert clip here of him burning. Insert clip of Anakin burning on the lava planet. Now. Okay, back to Stokes Bodyguards. Okay, so their style. Okay, yeah. So they're like the Emperor's bodyguards, and like the stormtroopers from Force Awakens, they've been reimagined. Their design has been reimagined, and I'll show you pictures of them right now. Yeah. So this is concept art of a porg.
Yeah, they have a gremlin look to them.
Yeah, I saw like a clearer version. This is concept art from Lucasfilm Disney.
Yeah. Once again, always reference.
Always reference.
When possible.
Yeah.
All right.
There was another image from Entertainment Weekly where you see them. And
once again, Entertainment Weekly.
Entertainment Weekly. Freaking Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah. Anyway.
And they looked sort of like hamsters. But I think that's like because of the color.
Yeah.
Because I thought they'd be more orange.
Yeah, color does a lot to determine what it is.
Yeah. So, from what we see, they're penguins.
Pretty much just small penguins, small differently colored penguins.
Yeah. Alright. And now we got the caretakers from Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Yeah. I was expecting them to look different.
Yeah. When you hear a fish, bird, alien, you don't imagine this.
No. I was expecting a beak.
Yeah. But no. They look like
to me they look like they're from Doctor Who.
To me, they look like a hideous version of. They look like hideous women from a mixture of The Wicker Man and The Village. But they look pretty nice.
They don't look aggressive.
Yeah, they might be. Yeah, they're pacifists, man. Look at them.
Yeah,
but imagine
we're gonna have to circle back to that Doctor Who comment before.
But just imagine if someone just invades and they just like bust it out of them. Like they're slow, they're kind, and then all of a sudden they can just snap at any moment.
There's secretly a war going on inside them.
Yeah.
Like it's the pacifist versus I don't know, an anarchist.
Yeah.
When the anarchist breaks out, everything around it is destroyed.
Yeah.
Good God, that'd be terrifying.
But the appearance looks nice. They look like a nice old lady. Nice old ladies.
they do have an older appearance to them.
Yeah, of course, they're thousands of years old. And now we got Stokes Bodyguards in 3, 2, 1.
All right then.
Do you know what they look like? They look like a Japanese robot cosplay.
Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate.
But there was this thing. This is like a cropped image. There's a larger image, and from the larger image, I'm sorry for not getting the right image, but there's a larger image where we actually see the blades. And from what I saw was like a little beam of red, and I thought, do they have the same source as a lightsaber?
Yeah,
just think about it.
It appears.
Because if you're the bodyguard, if you were a bodyguard for one of the most dangerous men in the galaxy,
and you're armed with just metal blades,
yeah, would you just arm yourself with that, or would you arm yourself with half metal, half lightsaber?
Yeah. Well, in Star Wars, it would have to be a lightsaber, but yeah, I can picture like a small, whoa.
Come on, man! Don't touch my screen. Don't.
I can picture like a small area up here.
Yeah.
Just for the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Or over there.
You know what? I thought of another thing. Their backs look like air vents.
Yeah. That must be how they air out. That's their one weakness.
But I swear, I've seen that mask before. In another movie, I've seen that somewhere before.
That one just looks like a generic night mask. Not mask, helmet.
Yeah. I really want to make more fun of it. But I can't think of anything now. Dang it.
Well, it looks, for starters, it's all red.
It looks like a failed transformer. It looks like someone trying to be cool, but he's not cool. He looks like keep on going.
It's
like Deadpool. Right. It's like Deadpool.
Yeah. Deadpool in a metal suit.
Oh no, it's like the Deadpool insults.
No. Wait. There are lines in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've seen that somewhere before.
To me, that's a horrible design for the suits, because if someone just throws poison gas in, you're going to be killed either through the mask or through the air vents.
Yeah, through the... You know what? I can see the influence. It looks like Japanese armor, traditional Japanese armor. But, yeah, it comes off one of those, like, fighting robots.
Yeah, from, like, Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah, Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's what they look like. Just...
That's what I said before.
1, 2, 3, pop their heads up. But yeah, and for the last thing about The Last Jedi, moving away from Mr. Roboto, we got Poe Dameron, Oscar Isaac. He was this character. He's been hyped up, but he's been reduced. He's like the Joker.
Yeah.
He's likable.
So pretty much just a likable Joker.
Yeah. Well, in the sense of appearance-wise.
Yeah.
Not like he's crazy. He's
not a maniac.
He's cool. He's cool. All right. So Poe Dameron is said to be the new leader of the Resistance after Leia. And Poe is seen by Leia as a surrogate son after the fall of Ben Solo, who you might know as Kylo Ren. That's right. After he fell to the dark side. And what Isaac said was that through tough love, well, I'm paraphrasing because I don't have the quote in front of me, but through tough love, Leia is slowly building up Poe to be the leader of the Resistance. So, yeah, that's pretty good information. There was more I could use, but there was like too much information. TMI, too much information. So, yeah.
How much time are we on? 39:50.
Wow. All right, that's enough of my topics.
Yeah.
I'm out.
We seem to be going from related topic to related topic.
Yeah.
Because the next topic is Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
For anyone that hasn't seen it, spoiler alert.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen it. I really should watch it.
It's season 3. Although there's only 3 episodes, it's appearing to be an excellent season. Episode 1 was the April Fool's episode.
Yeah, of course. The infamous April Fool's episode.
So Rick spent a lot of time bringing down the Galactic Federation. So, he did it because they had him imprisoned.
Okay.
And they were trying to infiltrate his mind and figure out like what his secret to the portal gun was.
Portal gun?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, it's either a portal gun or a dimension gun. I'm just going to call it a portal gun.
Okay.
But he does that, so he transfers his mind from being to being in order to stay alive. He takes down the Federation. Jerry and... Man, what was her name? Beth. That was her name. Jerry and Beth get divorced. Jerry, I believe his exact words were, nope, it's time to put my foot down. Beth, it's either him or me. And he was referring to Rick. So Beth chose Rick. So that was a fail by Jerry. So that happens, and we hear, but because this is an April Fool's episode, we can't take it seriously. The entire point of Rick's dimension hopping business is to get the McDonald's Szechuan sauce. That's his entire reasoning for doing what he does. So then a couple of months later, episode 2 came out. It was very Mad Max-esque.
Oh, that's cool.
So Rick, Morty, and Summer. It's one of those few episodes where Summer gets a major role.
Yep.
They jump to a dimension to get a small rock of some sort of radioactive substance that can power an entire civilization or an entire city with just a speck of it.
Oh, that's cool.
So they went to go get a small rock of it, because apparently that was all Rick thought was on the island. They end up getting it and realize that the Mad Max culture, or the people, have a meteor-sized rock. So as you can imagine, Rick was like, I need that. So they end up spending a bunch of time there, I think it was 3 weeks on that world, just doing whatever they wanted. Rick ended up planning to leave the world by injecting Morty with some sort of steroid to enter a battle arena. So he took the blood from a dead arm, because a lot of them were cannibals, put it into Morty, and he got a massive arm with a mind of its own. So that was pretty cool. Morty starts killing everyone because he's dealing with his parents' divorce. It's very odd reasoning. The arm sees someone who ended up killing him and decapitating his arm, or cutting off his arm. Goes and kills him. That's a separate storyline. It's better if you watch the episodes. I'm not going to spoil the ending of that portion.
Thank you.
Summer falls in love with someone who's always wearing some sort of helmet. He takes it off. He's blonde with a mustache, like a Hitler-esque mustache. And that was just hilarious. Summer then I think Summer actually ends up marrying him at 17, I believe she is. Then that was before they left the world. Rick gets the giant meteor-sized rock, takes off a small speck and uses it to power their civilization. So they all get comfortable with it for 3 weeks and sort of act as we are now. Rick then, before he leaves, steals it, and everything around there falls to pieces. So the civilization lost. So that episode was pretty much, it was all Mad Max and the characters dealing with the divorce.
Okay.
Episode 3, Pickle Rick. That's right. Rick turned himself into a pickle.
How did he turn himself into a pickle, man?
He never explained how he turned himself into a pickle. he called Morty at the beginning of the episode. He was like, Morty, I'm in the garage. Morty, I'm on the desk. Morty. He ends up like Morty sees a pickle. Rick says, turn the pickle over, Morty. Morty's all worried that it's going to be some sort of alien device or something. Yeah. He turns it over and Rick's like, boom, I'm a pickle. Yeah, Pickle Rick. But yeah, so he turns himself into a pickle. That personally is one of my favorite episodes, Pickle Rick.
Oh, it sounds good.
Yeah. I'm not going to spoil this one too much.
Thanks, man.
The Smith family go to therapy because of the ways that the kids are dealing with the divorce.
Yep.
Everyone was supposed to go there. Jerry, Beth, the kids, Rick. Jerry didn't end up going. Rick turned himself into a pickle to avoid going. And he actually, no, I probably shouldn't say this because it'll spoil most of the episode.
Nice.
But he ends up fighting a group of rats, and he invades, I believe it's a Russian secret base.
Yep. Because
he's trying to find his way to the therapist's office after being stuck in the workshop, not being able to move because he was a pickle. So, yeah, that was, I found that the best episode.
That's good, man.
Beth and Rick's relationship gets, I guess it gets better. Because they plan to go out for drinks at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
But Pickle Rick, that's all you need to know about that episode.
Pickle Rick.
Rick.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, if you haven't watched any episodes of Rick and Morty, you need to go watch it.
I need to watch it.
It is amazing.
Oh, man.
Alright. That's enough about Rick and Morty. We have probably 2 or 3 topics left depending on what time we're on. And last, we have Batman Return to Arkham.
Oh, is this the VR game?
I think they are making...
Oh, no, it's not. No, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. This is all the remastered...
Yeah, it's the remastered versions.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
Yeah, no, it happens. Return to Arkham is a mixture of both Arkham Asylum Game of the Year Edition and Arkham City Game of the Year Edition.
Okay.
So it's remastered.
The game of
all of the
DLC. Game of 2 years.
Yeah. So you get both Game of the Years with all the DLC remastered.
That's awesome.
So that's how games should be.
Yeah.
You buy it with all the DLC. You don't have to get them separately for $8.
Yeah. Star Wars Battlefront, a $50 DLC pack.
Yeah. No. Don't buy anything.
Plus the additional $60 to pay for it. That's $110.
I swear, people who make video games are they go, we should release the game for a reasonable price and then create everything fun about the game at absurd prices.
Yeah.
Money.
Show me the money.
That's probably their motto. But if you play the game side by side, which I can't, but there's bound to be a video on it.
Yeah, there is.
The graphics of the game are excellent. The controls are virtually identical. There's always a little bug or anything that happens, but that's to be expected.
Yep.
The stories, I don't know if they made the gameplay easier.
Seriously?
Well, I beat the game in 2 days or something like that. So the combat, if you've played it on the original consoles, you'll get it straight away.
Yep.
But they've seemed to dial it down. Doesn't seem to be as hard as it used to be. So while it's remastered and you get all the DLC, you probably have to, right from the bat, put it on hard difficulty. Okay. Just so it's the same as it was in the Xbox 360 or PS3, depending on which one you have.
Okay.
But apart from that, the games are very good.
Yep.
Doesn't seem to have many bugs.
Mm-hmm.
There's always one bug which happens. I'll see if I can find a clip and insert it here, where if you knock out two villains or criminals on top of one another, their bodies glitch and contort. That's always funny to watch.
Yeah.
But that appears to be it for Batman. We also have just one final thing. The Spider-Man spin-offs we mentioned last episode.
Yep.
Silver Sable and Black Cat are to be released in 2019 on February 8th. So
this is a joint.
Yeah.
Movie. This isn't this.
It appears to be one movie.
Okay. If this is if this is a plan for 2 movies on the same day.
Yeah. If they create 2 spin-offs, they're gonna on the same day.
I feel like
you are either Silver Sable or you are Black Cat, not both. That would be an odd situation.
Yeah.
You can't go see
it would be because if
the movies would be 20 minutes long.
It's most likely going to be one movie.
Yeah.
But if there's a possibility that it's going to be 2 movies, well, we don't know if it's. We didn't research further into this because
we just found
we're not interested in the Sonyverse.
Yeah.
But if this was 2 movies, then if these were 2 movies, I mean, then Sony's gonna lose a lot of money. I'm not an expert in marketing, but that's a lot of money lost.
It's not a good way to advertise or get money.
Nah.
Anyway, that brings us to the end of this episode.
Oh yeah.
So thank you for joining us. We'll probably have another segment ready soon.
Yeah.
Currently editing Fantastic Four, so stay tuned.
Yeah, we're currently editing how they could have done Fantastic Four, or how they could do. How they could do Fantastic Four. But before we could post it, a bunch of things were released about the Fantastic Four reboot, so we were screwed.
Yeah. So just so you know, the episode was recorded directly after our last one, which I believe was uploaded on the same day as we recorded it.
Yeah.
So if you find the date for the last episode that we uploaded it, that is the same day we recorded how they could do Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So technically we did predict it.
Yeah. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not.
But
anyway, hope you guys really like it. Put a lot of thought into it, a lot of research.
Hopefully it'll be up soon.
A lot of heart, which Fox doesn't do.
Fox just goes, how can we make more money?
Or, how can we not give this back to Marvel? It's the last year of our contract. How should we do it?
We are 200 days away from handing them over.
Yeah.
We should make a movie. Alright, yep. So, until next time, nerd out.
Nerd out, man.